If you constantly find yourself awake at 3 a.m. while the rest of the world is dead asleep, your brain isn't broken. In fact, psychology shows you possess a highly rare personality type that less than 2% of the population will ever understand. Have you ever sat in a crowded room, completely surrounded by laughter and noise, yet felt an overwhelming, freezing sense of total isolation? You look at others effortlessly enjoying the chaos, and you ask yourself, what is wrong with me? Why do I feel like an alien in my own life? You aren't broken. You are hyper-aware.
Welcome back. It is Vin again. And today we are breaking down the 5 extreme habits of this rare personality and the psychological truth behind why your brain forces you to do them. Habit 1, the ghost mode exit. You possess a lethal need for sudden isolation. You can be at a party having a great conversation, but the exact second your social battery hits 0, you don't say goodbye. You just vanish. You go ghost. This isn't rudeness. It's an extreme survival mechanism. Psychology reveals that rare, highly intuitive minds do not just listen to conversations, they absorb the emotional weight, the micro-expressions, and the hidden anxieties of everyone in the room. This stems from a childhood where you had to hyper-vigilantly read the shifting moods of volatile parents or unpredictable environments just to stay safe. Your brain burns through cognitive fuel at 10 times the speed of a normal person. When you vanish, your nervous system is literally screaming, "Slam the gates, or we collapse."
Second habit, the obsessive vibe check of physical spaces. You treat your personal space like a military fortress. If a friend asks to drop by your house unexpectedly, your chest instantly tightens. You experience a wave of pure panic. You might aggressively clean for 2 hours just for a 15-minute visit. Or worse, you make up a lie to cancel entirely.
To a normal person, a home is just a place to sleep. To a rare personality, your home is your only psychological recovery station. It is the single place on Earth where you can drop the heavy mask you wear for society. When someone enters unannounced, your brain registers it as a violent security breach. This habit is heavily linked to past emotional trauma, where your personal boundaries were constantly violated, ignored, or trampled on. You don't hate your friends. You are desperately protecting your sanity. The third habit is the flawless truth detector, hyperintuition. You can spot a fake person within 3 seconds of meeting them. Someone smiles, gives a generic compliment, and everyone else loves them. But inside your head, an alarm bell is ringing. You sense their hidden motives immediately, and it makes you physically uncomfortable. This extreme radar comes from a place of deep hyper-awareness. You possess an advanced cognitive processing style that tracks inconsistencies between a person's words and their body language. Often, this develops because early in life, you had to learn to survive dishonest or manipulative people. Your brain weaponized intuition as armor. You aren't cynical. Your subconscious mind is just refusing to let you be blindsided ever again. Fourth habit? Overanalyzing text messages like a detective. You don't just read messages, you autopsy them. If someone replies with "okay" instead of "okay," your mind immediately fast forwards into a horror movie. Are they mad at me? What did I do wrong? You will spend hours analyzing punctuation and response times.
This is called hyperfixation, driven by attachment anxiety. Because your inner world is incredibly deep and complex, you assume everyone else acts with the same calculated intent. This habit is born from childhood emotional neglect, where you were forced to guess whether you were loved or accepted based on breadcrumbs of validation. You overanalyze because your brain believes that solving the puzzle of their behavior will prevent you from being abandoned.
The last fifth habit is the all-or-nothing relationship standard. You have zero tolerance for superficial relationships. You would rather have absolutely no friends and sit in agonizing loneliness than spend one evening making boring small talk about the weather with a crowd of people. You demand deep, soul-bearing connections, or you want total silence.
Your brain lacks the cognitive wiring to enjoy surface-level stimulation. Because you experience life with extreme emotional depth, shallow interactions feel like starvation to your soul. This habit means you are fiercely loyal to the very few who earn your trust, but you will cold-heartedly cut ties with anyone who brings drama, lies, or toxicity into your life. So, what is the ultimate reason behind all of this? Why does your brain operate on such an intense, exhausting frequency? Psychology calls this high environmental sensitivity, combined with an introverted, intuitive framework. You operate like a supercomputer, running 100 heavy programs at the same time.
Your childhood taught you that the world is unpredictable, so your adult brain adapted by becoming hyper-aware, hyper-protective, and deeply independent. You are not broken, and you do not need to be cured. Your walls don't exist because you hate the world. They exist to heal the soldier inside, so you can step back out and give your best energy to the few who actually deserve it.
The next time your social battery drains and you feel the urge to force a smile or make up a fake excuse to fit in, stop. Do not lie. Do not apologize. Simply say, I've hit my limit for the day. I'm heading home to recharge. Own your boundaries with absolute, unapologetic authority. The right people will respect your honesty, and the wrong people will filter themselves out. Protect your silence. Hold on to your fortress. If you finally felt understood today, hit subscribe and share this video with the one person who needs to know they aren't crazy. Remember, I'm Vin, and your mind matters. See you in the next video.